Oh, hello, Carl. How are you?
Emoji
Hi.
beaming face with smiling eyes. Emoji waving hand. Hi queen.
Hi, guys. How are you doing?
Hugs.
I'll come back to that.
Uganda knuckles clicking. I friend request you in FN, hoping we can be friends in FN.
I'm sorry, hon, but I have too many friends. I would definitely, you know, add you, but oh, thank you for the follow, Carl. Sorry, I'm talking to. I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. I'm streaming on YouTube right now. There we go. There's the display thingy. Now everyone won't look at me weird. Happy birthday, traveler. Please find your gift attached to this message. Thank you
Last
for
time
all
I
your
friend
support.
request you accept my friend request, remember?
Yeah, and then I had to delete it because I had to make room for someone else. Unfortunately, I do apologize about that. That's cute. Dancing in the rain. Thanks. What achievement did I get? Oh, Fontaine.
Oh, okay, no worries though.
Hello, everyone who has just joined. How do you do? I was also making a video for you guys of reality, but for some reason, my thing won't use the thing anymore.
Crew tonight.
I'm okay. Ash Ketchum, go.
Get out of here!
Okay. Oh, there's another one over there. Oh, there's another one up there.
Let's light it up!
It's all the way up here. It is not. There it is.
It's a miracle!
I apologize for being very laggy.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the
It's
captain,
okay,
she was
no
summoned by Lady
worries.
Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention.
Oh no.
Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beto was
Cuddles.
disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion.
Thanks for the cuddles.
She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round.
Sleeps with you.
He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified. and our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
You are amazing, Queen.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beto is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives
Is
word
that
of it.
Shaggy Eye here?
She is a woman of her
Emoji
word.
expressionless face.
But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of
Hello,
Liyue
Samson.
in the hope
How
of
you
finding
doing?
a way to
Okay, I need
reawaken
to turn
the
this
vision.
text-to-speech on here
Paimon
so I can
believes
hear
you'll
you
find
guys
a way
come
for
in.
sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm
There you go. Now I'll be able to
may
hear.
well prove to be the most arduous.
Bring it. That's all I have to say is bring it. Alright. Where do I go now? That's not what I had. Setting sail.
Shaggy, if you're hearing me, I'm sorry I was mad at you. Since everyone is working things out with you, I'll work things with you. Wanna be free?
That's good to hear, guys.
It's okay, William. I was wrong about you.
Dum 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 dee doo dee dum. Wait, why am I going straight to Catherine? Ask Catherine for information about going to Inazuma. Okay. Catherine, sorry.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux Fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beto will be taking to Inazuma, right?
It seems our intel has arrived.
Thanks.
The fleet is nearly
Emoji
completed
smiling face
reprovisioning.
with smiling
Once the crews
eyes.
have taken
Can
a
you
head count,
unblock
we
me
can
from
get
your
underway.
channel, please, Shaggy?
Captain Beto sent me to
So
come get
I
you.
can see
We'll
you
weigh
again.
anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beto is the captain of her word.
Of course. There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again, Ad
I agree.
Astra Abyssosk.
You're cute. Astra Abyssos, Catherine. We'll miss you. I'll do that one.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
I'll fly back soon.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
I knew it!
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See? There's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyun Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Ow, shoot.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
Hello, Luna.
Hello, Ricky Gonzalez. How you doing? Okay, so how do I get right there? Don't think I got. We're gonna do it. We're gonna attempt this one. Oh wait, that's not that far. Never mind. Why did I think that was farther? Hello, Papa Senpai. How you doing? Thank you for the like. Much appreciated. So you're Papa and a Senpai. Oh my. Hello. How do you know I fell? How do you do? How are you doing tonight?
Ahoy there, mateys! Time to set sail!
Ah, you finally made it.
Pedo.
All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never
Watching
suffered a
you
delay.
playing this game
There
a
were
lot
anyone
makes
else, I
me
might have
wishing
set
that I
sail
can
already.
play this
Yeah.
game someday. I give you likes.
Thank you for the likes. I mean, this game is really nice. Thank you, thank you. If you want, I do have a good Discord server. I can DM it to you later, or you can DM me and I can send it to you later. Is what I meant to say. Alex, hello, welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well today. It's an honor to be aboard.
Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations.
Thank you for the compliment. Thank you
Well,
for the
now that
follow.
everyone's here, we set
By
sail
the
for
way,
the
guys,
land
if you
engulfed
don't
by
know already,
storm and
I am
tempest.
on
The
reality
nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
Why does this boat look so cool? Oh! The eyes closing motion. A Canadian Aether. Kazuha. Why are you at the post? Why are you at the post? Thank you. I'm not sure why it is. Oh, they raised the anchors. The paddles are going. Oh, what's with that laugh? Oh my. Beto, are you evil? I'm braving the raging thunderstorm. The anchor finally comes into port. Yes.
Luna.
Hello, Jacob. Imagine if they made this into an anime. I would definitely watch it.
Hi Jacob, if you're hearing me.
By the way, anyone that is curious about reality, I am streaming YouTube. I'm streaming Genshin. Who are you? Toma! Toma!
Oh, hey there.
Your voice, though. Weird.
Me and Megan Fox.
So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or
Yes.
perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma,
Oh my.
these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Nice to meet you, Toma.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start
Whistle,
here.
that girl is looking
Toma's
good.
resided on Rito for
Just
quite
kidding.
some time now. It wouldn't be
Laughing,
going too
you
far
see
to say
nothing.
he's the fixer around these
Emoji
parts.
eyes.
If you run into any problems here, just talk
Who,
to Toma.
Beto?
But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Thank you. We got this. Looking forward to seeing you again.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye.
Paimon, what are you nonsense are you spouting?
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Now I'm feeling a bit nervous. I'm in Inazuma though! Huzzah! Excuse me, Jones? No. Goodbye. Yes, I want this lavender melon. Thank you, goodbye. I can fish right here? Bet. Sorry guys, we're doing a quick stop. No, I didn't. Fudge. One of you please give it a nimble. I'm guessing they don't care for it. Back to the quest at hand. Oh, by the way, how do you guys like my new little pet? Isn't it cute?
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you.
Emoji smiling face with smiling eyes.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, unless you have a valid reason for visiting in accordance with the rules... My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
For a second there, I thought she said retail.
Where
Like, oh hell no.
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement.
Welcome or not, we don't have a choice.
I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well.
Good.
Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
Negative.
Please show some proof of identification.
Better.
This is the Outlander Affairs Agency. Please have your documents and proof of identification ready.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency? Both of you?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Hello, bad boy. Welcome.
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you.
Thank you for the
By
like.
way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
That's a major discount.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think
What?
600
Why'd you
more
say
should
wow?
cover it if I'm paying on their behalf.
Sorry,
I'll treat you to dinner too. How
I'm
does that
streaming
sound?
on YouTube.
That's
I'm
not how
playing
you
Genshin
haggle.
right now.
By all means,
So
bargain
you
the
will be
price
hearing
down,
my
break it.
reactions.
All right then,
Yeah.
as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
The rest of the application proceeds merely at the Outlander Affairs Agency.
How is the real
Nice.
Megan Fox doing?
What? She
I
went
don't
from
know.
2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong
Thank you
with
for the
people's
heart wave,
finance
love,
around here.
and question card. Have you had a good laugh recently? No, I have not. What, she went to down to 600. Says, feels sense of it. Oh. I think it's about more than the Mora. Someone else's strange reminds me of someone else's strange relationship with Mora.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth.
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy.
What's the plan of oppression against Outlanders?
Yes,
What's
but when you're an
wrong?
outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do
Good
to look
about
after
what?
themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
I see. Thank you for the eye mask.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So
Thanks
this
for
is
the
the real purpose of
mustache.
your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe.
Wood. Wood. I still have to find a way.
I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch? Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow! The Rito Fixer's better connected than we thought.
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it could be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price, you understand?
Not you too!
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
The Fixer works in mysterious ways.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook?
Thank you, I guess.
Never mind.
I'm not sure.
Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Caricio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Love you too.
How boring.
Oh, an angel, I see. Hello, Kursu. Why do you look familiar?
Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all you're worth, I suppose.
No.
Ah, good. That's a relief. You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself losing your savings all at once.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately.
Thank you.
Is that true?
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn. But that's nothing new for us.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from overseas.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity, but in and of itself, it doesn't stop us from being able to enjoy a comfortable existence. No. What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants dry is those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the three commissions, that's the one that oversees everything on retail, isn't it?
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not the worst of it. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
Crystal Marrow? What's that?
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either, until the new decree came along. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this crystal marrow. But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for crystal marrow drove the price higher and higher. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it anywhere else.
Isn't that what they call a monopoly?
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price
I'm not
up,
sure.
and we have no choice but to buy from them because the
Sorry.
tax decree forces us to.
Sorry.
It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once
I don't
that
know you,
happens...
though. I do apologize.
We've tried
What you mean,
communicating
you know
with the
me a long
Commission
time?
directly. But this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling
there
merchants
it is.
will never be heard
There's the
over the
goddess
ever-present
statue.
roar of thunder. Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do?
What's your name then?
Chris is the head of the association, and even he hasn't had any luck. Not to mention, we're Outlanders too.
Right. And besides, I think this may well be the fate they've ordained for us.
Okay. Well, we could try tackling the problem by going to the
Plus, I
other
don't know
party
how old you
involved.
Ah, that vendor. I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea where he sources the stuff.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we find him? We could go talk to him and see if he lets anything slip.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down. If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district. See if you can find him there.
Got it. We're on the case.
I'm not used to it at all. Which one should I choose?
Enjoy the blessing of Lesser Lord Kusanali. An Aishan blessing now 10% off.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm just thinking. Oh, I'm going away from it. Maybe it's this way. Yep. I thought right. Hello there.
Huh? I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals?
Oh, question card. What is love to you? I'm not sure how to answer that question. I mean, I know about family love, but other than that, it's friendship love and family love. I cherish them. It's something like a connection.
So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business. Trade secret. Got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
Meow.
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? Oh, I see
Have
what's
you started
going on
anything new
here.
recently?
Karisu and his associates sent you here to try and
I
plead
don't
their
know.
case, didn't they? They're wasting their
Nothing
time.
really.
The price is
Other than trying to
non-negotiable,
save up
not by a
for
single mora.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here. Go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't for me, they'd be in seriously hot water.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy.
Thank you for the heart wave, dear.
Good idea. Let's check back in with him.
There we go. Finally, what? Yes.
That was quick. You resolved it already?
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
You're gonna have to help us help you.
No? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as I can. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand. Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he'd collect on the beach just to get by, but he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association? So he's an Outlander too?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him?
Seems like a Mondstadt.
That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of Outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
What a bummer.
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them somewhere.
I'll go back and talk to him.
Really? Is that all you need to know?
Yes.
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
This is the Outlander Affairs Agency. Please
there
have
we
your
go.
documents and proof of identification ready.
Why in the world can't I use my permit?
Because you can't use your permit here. Just so you know, honey, you don't have to send me these, but I do appreciate it. So how is everyone liking the story so far?
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you.
Timmy Handsome would call that a form of freedom.
Huh?
Dandelion wine would be nice on a day like this.
Mondstadt? You were talking about Mondstadt.
What is that? I don't see what that is.
Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back.
May the Animo Arcon protect you.
Oh, my hometown. The home of freedom. How I long to go back and visit.
It's working!
Come on, shush.
So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you? I know what you're up to. Huh? What is this? What are you up to now?
Just close your eyes already!
Listen closely, doesn't sound familiar.
You mean the sound of the ocean?
Cheap and toasty chop suey.
Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants.
Never be extinguished.
Xiao lanterns. I'm right there at the lantern right. Oh, look at them floating up into the sky.
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he really does miss Leela Harbor.
Liyue.
Don't think I need that for anything. Watch me regret that.
Wait.
For later.
Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it.
A lot of people out there sympathize with your position you're in.
You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? And I suppose they are far from home, just like me. Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my hometown, carried across the ocean. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that, but I always hide my face and slip away.
Oh my god, my foot.
Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free
my
myself
foot
from this
hurts.
anguish?
Well, no one's stopping you, so...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it. I'm not strong enough. So I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world.
Who are those people? Tell me.
All right. I'll tell you the whole story.
Thank you.
It's eating me up inside, and I can't take it anymore.
Good.
You ready to talk now?
Come get a drink with your friends with
But I
us,
betrayed them. I can't show my face there.
Yes, you can.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now it's time to make things right. So come on, get it off your chest. What's the deal here?
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru, Keijiro and his companions. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax collection Ashigaru.
It's plain evil gouging them like this.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. It's barely enough for me to live on.
We need
Evidence? You're right. Without conclusive evidence, he will never admit it. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me suspicious. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you where he went if you want.
Really? Well, then there's no time to lose. Let's go.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Sorry. I need to think about it.
Love your freedom.
Should I close early?
Which one should I choose?
It's not like I'll get any customers.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
He's getting further and further away. Let's catch up a little.
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line.
He's getting further and further away.
What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him find us.
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away. Let's catch up a little.
Looking for something special?
Huh? Where'd he go?
Do it.
He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we made less noise.
It didn't make less noise. Crap, I have to go all the way back.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
If you want
Ah, Ryoko.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Ah, drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little! Huh? Where'd he go?
Damn it.
He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we'd made less noise.
I'm gonna have trouble with this one. I'm gonna have trouble with this one. Tsunami.
Keijiro!
After him!
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
If you want to taste Mondstadt great wine, then look no further than Sailing Breeze.
Which one should I choose?
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Should I close early?
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
I need to think about it.
If you want to taste Mondstadt great wine, then look no further.
Now, who else is behind on payments?
Which one should I choose?
Let me think. Yes, the trade association clique still needs to be brought into line.
He's getting further.
What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Ah, drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. Huh? Where'd he go?
My God.
He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we'd made less noise.
How am I supposed to play this out?
Should I close early?
Tap 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 tap
Keijiro.
tap 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 tap.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice. He's getting further and further away. Let's catch up a little.
Love or freedom? Which one should I choose?
Sorry, Inazuma's cooking. I need to think about it. I'm not used to it at all.
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Ah,
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the trade association clique still needs to be brought into line. What was that sound?
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
Swear. Okay.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it? Why don't we take a look?
Let me take a look here. Aha, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof of his guilt.
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell Karisu the good news, shall we?
I'll say goodbye to you here then.
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
I need a little more time before I'm ready to face the head of the association. I'm sorry.
Huh. Poor Werner's a pretty awkward guy, huh?
That one you'd be awkward too if you wronged someone. Hold up, wait a minute. How am I all the way over here? I don't know.
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but starve.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses.
You're the one making mockery of the rules here, Keijiro.
And who are you? Another new member of the association?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayers.
Huh? Is this true?
You've been swindling us!
Well, you see, the taxes,
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here in your personal ledger. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall we settle this,
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living for myself, like anyone else.
A modest living?
Word has it that Samurai and the Commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure Commission members won't blame you once word gets out.
Huh? Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
Yes.
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation tarnished.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do about it?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession, correct? Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Oh, do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
And not even an ounce of shame for his actions.
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my losses?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand, but they're never grateful.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You Outlanders have no respect for the rules. Seize the merchants! We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
I don't know what you said, but hello.
This is going in a bad direction.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and talk it over.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
You never heard of the Fixer?
Context, Payment context.
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no business meddling in Rito's affairs.
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the...
I didn't press anything. What's going on?
young lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan, the Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this. It'll give us one less thing to worry about.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission had to suffer for our sake.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. She's the one who found a way to turn things around. If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more carefully in the future.
Toa? What was all that?
Shh, not here. Too many people listening. Let's move somewhere else.
Wrong way.
Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core. All right, time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know? Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce myself. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your true identity a secret from us this whole time? So, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's another branch of the Tri-Commission?
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure myself.
What do you mean
I'm just
by
someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma, given the reaction of those guys just now.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted, too. The people of Inazuma quite adore Miss Kamisato. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. Take me, for example. I'm just an attendant, and yet she treats me as an equal, as she would a friend.
So where did this fixer Everito come from?
You're asking the right questions, and to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than is necessary. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island, and I got to know Captain Beto during that time too.
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. But the main thing was, I had to make sure I'd be in time to receive you when you arrived. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Liyue. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation.
Oh.
She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Yep.
Change the tide of the times?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato had hoped to see. With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree...
Oh no, I don't want to refuse. But I'm gonna have to, because those are my only two choices. I never offered to help. I sound so robot-y.
That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our sources were misleading. Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall help set that up for you.
Toma sure didn't put up much of a fight.
Well, my work on Rito is done. So I suppose this is goodbye for now. Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter.
Yay! I would love
Good
to
luck
see you
with
again,
everything.
Toma.
See you soon.
That's one problem.
Huh? What's up?
Outlanders are unable to leave Rito.
Oh, right! Paimon forgot all about that! Wait, so did
The next part of his test.
Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so matter-of-fact about the whole thing! As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Komori Tea House to settle the score! Well, guess we should give it a try. Let's head to the border and see how far we get.
How does one use? Okay then.
Come on, we can do it.
Stop there. Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get. Those are the rules.
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo Commissioner? Guess it can't hurt to try. Even if Paimon has a few choice words to say about his subordinates. Who knows? Maybe he's our biggest fan.
Maybe, Paimon. Maybe.
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
We're here to see, the Kanjo Commissioner?
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Ah, wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
Huh. Did you get all that, mister?
My sincere apologies.
Paimon, you sassy girl, you. It's up there, isn't it? I see you. How do I get up to you?
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan. It's an honor to meet you both.
I too am honored to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason we wanted to come and see you was because...
All right, all in good time. Two travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like to make their acquaintance. Let's not limit this to business only.
So what you're saying is, we really are pretty famous, huh?
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the Overlord of the Vortex back under the sea, eh?
Exactly! Paimon thinks you make an excellent point.
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in a duel. Is that true?
It was no easy feat.
Whoa, you heard about that too? Yep, it's true, all right.
As I thought.
Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all.
You're too kind.
Rito is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me wonder whether you might be so kind as to render your assistance to the Kanjo Commission.
Hello. How are you doing, Braylee?
Problem. Whatever you need, right?
Thank you for the like. Time to run some errands again. This is my forte.
Excellent. Well
Thank you so much.
You must know the Qingxian. A flower grows on the mountaintops of Liyue.
I have some.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before. So, you want us to go back to Liyue?
Yay, thank you.
Yes, bring me 300 Qingxian, would you?
My birthday is
Freshly picked,
Tuesday.
That'll take me a while.
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
Too much trouble, is it?
No, really, I'm just saying.
I see. Then how about this? We have a few items that need delivering. Perhaps you can help with that?
That sounds much
I don't
more
know how
like
to
it.
celebrate. I've
709 letters
Party
to be
song?
precise.
What party song?
Hey,
I technically can't play any copyrighted songs right now because I am streaming on
Terribly
YouTube.
sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
Funk song.
What sort of an explanation is that?
She's pretty.
Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous.
you too.
Scarlet, hello. Just as I expected.
What did we do?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
Thank you.
A letter? Quick, let Paimon see.
Dear traveler.
So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at night?
I love to convey suspicious to you and apologize for the hasty means by which this letter has come to you, and I hope that it has left you feeling perplexed or perturbed in any way. This is the first time extending an invitation to an unknown outlander after all. Oh, my bad. It is no mere coincidence that our paths have crossed. Therefore, I hope that you would be so courteous as to meet me tonight under the glow of resplendent moonlight. Hopefully I said that right. I don't freaking know. Thank you for the like, by the way. Please do not fret about retainers and bodyguards. I will ensure that their attention shall be elsewhere. I look forward to the pleasure of your company. We shared a glance.
Huh? Have you been up to something behind Paimon's back?
Yes, Paimon. I have.
Let's ask her tonight and see what she has to say.
Have I though? Oh yeah, let me unplug this for a bit. Excusez-moi. Well, while waiting, let's go grab this one. Bam. Okay, now I'm starting to get the picture. Inazuma is just a bunch of little islands, isn't it? Just want to get up there. Oh, I think I see how. Oh. Or maybe not. Okay, never mind, I do. It's only 10 something right now on the game, so I need to. When do I need to? Between 1800 and 24. Okay, okay. Can do.
You finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chisato. This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Pleasure to meet you.
She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments, and at last we have the chance to meet.
Is it Paimon, or does something seem a bit off here?
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is...
You're taller than
well,
me.
I feared that I might never have another opportunity to discuss this with you.
Discuss
with
what?
My words exactly, Paimon.
I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Oh. My facial... My facial expressions. She's literally like, I just came in here risking so much, and you have the utter audacity to want me to deliver a letter? My gosh. I'm leaving.
Like father, like daughter. Couldn't be more original?
No, you misunderstand me. Please, allow me to explain. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamachi of the Tenryou Commission. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But my heart is with Kamaji. There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island. It would be regrettable to let such an opportunity pass.
Oh, Paimon gets the whole picture now.
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. That is my promise.
I see.
To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no intention of letting you leave Rito.
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just trying to hold us up here.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant-sounding woman just a few days ago. They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the shogun. We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. It just so happens that a shipment of goods is... Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm counting on you to deliver my letter.
Oh, there's new episodes. Nice.
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commissioner. We must be certain that they reach Watatsumi Island intact.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be dispatched to ensure safe transport of the goods.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort this shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with such a matter. And as for this qualified escort...
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive on time. I'm certain punishment will be duly dispensed if it fails to do so.
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that, well, we don't know who this...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? I'm sure you are all quite familiar with my father's temperament. Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety on your own?
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk. They don't stand a chance.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is our highest priority.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing to this.
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself. It is our duty to serve her in the utmost capacity.
Yes, but that's not the problem here.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential thieves more time to prepare, no?
Yes, my lady. You heard her. There's no time to lose.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
Right.
Windblade.
You're open. Freeze. Pick the wrong
A little. I'm going in.
A sight to behold.
Freeze. Freeze. Such a... picked the wrong test subject.
My lucky day.
Right here. Right now. Right here.
Monster sighted. Prepare to counterattack.
Protect Lady Hiragi at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
Done. To the ferry.
Emerge. Right here.
Hunter.
Everybody stand back.
Watch out! More monsters inbound! Lady Hiragi, stay close. More! See no more!
Windblade.
Show them.
Be gone.
Right now. Right here.
Boom!
Nothing lasts forever. Right here, right now, emerge.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to Narukami Island is just over there. In my letter, I've requested Kamaji to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryou Commission. Consider it a token of my appreciation.
My lady?
So that's how it is. I had a feeling something was amiss, but Shinojo, you...
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us, I'm sure of it. But who is this Kamaji you speak of, my lady?
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
The one you love?
Shinojo, did you honestly think that...
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all. I would never in my wildest dreams,
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it, I alone will be held accountable.
Yes, of course. As you wish, my lady.
But what will happen if your actions here are discovered, Chisato?
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do is sentence me to half a day without food, or something to that effect.
Huh. Paimon never suspected a guy like him could have a soft side.
I wish you a safe journey. I'm sure we will meet again.
Bye, Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
Poor dude.
All right.
Poor Shinojo. Sacred Sakura Fever. Offer the... Wait, I didn't read that off.
Whew! We're finally on our own way again. I suppose it's time we find Toma. Now, where did he say he would meet us again? Oh, right! Komori Tea House!
Wait. How in the French toast did I already get it when I didn't even go near it? You're Fox. No, I don't have the electric power yet. Hello, Prince CJ. Welcome. Oh, there we go. Now it's letting me climb it. Thank you, CJ. I was recording earlier, but again, it did not want to record, so there will not be any recordings of my birthday stream on here. Yet again. Alas. Maybe next time. It's in this tree, isn't it? There's two over here. I bet they're both in the tree. shit. Right there. Maybe I was wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. Is there perhaps a... Not that. How do I do it? I just got zapped. There's another area like that over here.
Right, Matt. Oh.
What's this? Okay then.
Yeah.
Okay, who's my tallest person?
Ready when you are.
Oh shoot. Well, that just happened. Okay, got a wayport. 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 Yeah, teleport. Teleport waypoint. There we go. Jeez Louise. Why can't I say that? How did I get a new quest so quick? Surrey Island. Some parts of the island people. Haven't come up with anything so far. If you're interested, go to Surrey Island and have a look. It's been said the island's full of bear treasure. Be careful while you explore that island. Okay. I also want to teleport.
Ad Astra Abyssa. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra Abyssa. Ad Astra.
Emojis.
Hello, Vegeta.
Why do new explorers make the same mistakes?
Come, try some creative cooking.
Did that dog just push me?
According to the letter, this should be the place.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
Wait! We're not the general public.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
Are our clothes really so... what Paimon means to say is...
Here's our invitation letter.
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must be from Mr. Toma. It seems there's more to you than meets the eye. In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the Yashiro Commission.
Well, that sounds more like it.
Paimon, you really need a way with words.
Well, now that we're here, where's Toma? Paimon doesn't see him anywhere. Do you think he forgot his promise to meet us?
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
Yo.
What? Is he still talking to us?
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form? Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
It still doesn't really add up.
All right. I've had my fun.
Hey! You're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister!
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long, as was the case in Rito. So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier, though it was quite necessary. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you just because you're getting all serious now.
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies.
So how did we do in our test?
Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you? Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same, but when the lightning struck...
I mean, Kazuha's
his light still burns all the more brightly. Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to.
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
Okay. Here's the letter to Koju. You die. What's the answer? You die. Three wishes. Anima Archon. Although that's not the Anima Archon. Might be right, but it looks like the Anima Archon. So close. Wish. Oh! Bet. I'm not getting it. First try, not getting it. Oh wait, you're a Fatui. I saw that little thing on you. You're a Fatui. General of the Tenro Commission. Oh. Okay, maybe she's not a Fatui.
This area sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come here often, do they? Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the statue?
Visions.
What?
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt decree are put into the statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt decree.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like I'll have to reread it since I don't know where I left off.
Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent Vision Hunt decree, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions
Congrats
grant
on
people the power to
300
change,
subscribers.
and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist.
Wait, what?
Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryo Commission to scour the nation
Wait,
for
what?
visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the
Oh my
omnipresent
God.
god
I didn't
can be
even
seen
realize.
as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
Oh my god, 300
But
followers.
if that's the case,
subscribers.
wouldn't you say
Oh
that
my
the
God.
Raiden
I
Shogun
have to do a
is
thank you
being,
message.
oh, I don't know, selfish?
Thank you so much.
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun. And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
What was that just now?
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
Hear the people's. I could hear the sound of people's aspirations.
Aspirations? That would seem to confirm the saying. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined.
Maybe.
All right, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Finally!
How far is it? All the way over there. Okay, well. Excuse me. We'll go right there for a bit. Cut through. never mind. Right there. Where did you come from?
Dodge this!
I heard you.
I'm going in!
No
Cool it!
mercy! Got you! Prepare to be blown away!
Freeze!
You can't Hi. Oh.
Cool it!
This is Her Majesty's gift!
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Yeah. Out of my sight.
Dodge this! Don't get frostbite!
Oh, ready, steady, go! Let's dance. Gotcha. Be gone. Your Majesty's power flows through me.
Everybody stand back!
Winter shall eventually come.
Oh, that was about.
Off we go!
Don't mind me, I'm just flying through. Kinda want more pico de gallo. Oh, want some.
There you are, eavesdropper. Let me amuse myself a little. Over here.
Excuse me.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh?
Oh, I've been streaming for 2
Kinda
hours.
expected it to be snazzier.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guests. Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
Yay.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going on about? So, where's she at? Oh, behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
Not really.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate. Traveler, lend us your power, and we can...
Just shooting me right in Shogun.
Oh.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
I'm going to leave now.
No, please! Wait! Please, don't go!
What?
I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
What are your wishes?
Yes,
They
what are
pertain
they?
to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt Decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world. Does Paimon got that right?
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return here.
Oh, do as you wish.
Then you have my gratitude.
I'm sure you'll do great.
You jest. There we go. I just want to move a little.
Let's see. Where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all these years?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's go over and see.
Okay. Paimon wants to eavesdrop.
If you want my opinion, something to do with the Vision Hunt decree. It's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. After that, he became a completely different person. I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. He went off on a walk, alone, circled the village a few times, and then, out of the blue, he announced that he was going to leave and become a wanderer. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But equally, it doesn't feel right to let him leave when he's in this state. He's a lost soul.
Seems like he's a well-respected guy around here.
Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago. Keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between the villagers. He has put an enormous amount of work into looking after this place, and we all think the world of him. But now, all of a sudden, he'll gladly apologize if that's the case. All we want is for him to stay.
You must be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay. True, but that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time? I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead? The emptiness inside me will be there either way.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave anymore, right? But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy. Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then it'll all come flooding back?
Paimon, that's not how it works.
That reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe I saw him writing in a diary.
I keep a diary? If you say so. I honestly can't seem to remember.
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few interesting things. Things which would prove very important at a later date.
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary. It must be around here somewhere. Let's take a look.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary. We should head back to the village to inform the others of Tejima's situation.
One day, I'll be as great as Ryuji.
This looks like Teijima's diary, all right. Let's see what we have here. Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was black snakehead instead. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon before finding out that Bamboo was the name of his pet crab. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back, so I just found somewhere to sit and watch as it flew away into the distance. Seems like your average diary of daily village life.
It sounds interesting, honestly.
Wait, there's more! I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession. Now that's the kind of info we're looking for. Time to pay a visit to the shrine.
Guessing that's the shrine right there.
So this is the omamori Teijima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Do you think that it might come in handy?
Yes.
I wish it could be like this all the time.
Somewhere that Tejima visited a lot. The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima buried something precious here. Something that kept him in the village all these years? Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. Let's dig it up and take a look. It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago. Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again?
Here.
So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone. But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, guess they didn't show up in the end, huh? Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from there.
That's sad.
One day, I'll be as great as Ryuji.
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. And I guess the Omamori and letter belong to me too. But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited.
Her?
And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink of an eye. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from me, it felt like I'd suddenly been hollowed out. Love, regret, everything I felt for her, it's all disappeared. No, not especially. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we experienced together. I barely recall any of it. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all these years have been nothing but a hazy dream.
Oh, I can clip stuff? Nice.
I think maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, I suppose I should carry on waiting. Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much as her name? Wouldn't that be upsetting for her? When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness, the feeling that something is missing. Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Tejima seems to be dealing okay, but still, it makes Paimon really sad.
Yeah, me too. That part.
It's just like Ayaka and Tomo were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too. That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him, weren't we? Well, let's go find the next person. According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
I want to get the 3 wishes done, and then I'm gonna end the stream. Are you leaving too?
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma, the ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation. How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about
Hi,
emergency
CJ Fruit
provisions.
tonight.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will
Also,
hear of
hi
this.
Luna, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself, I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
Never judge a book by its cover. Excuse me, sir.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to.
I heard that you lost your vision recently.
And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt Decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone owes me something.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders, which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
Huh. He seems... Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go beat some butts. Okay, I'm going the right way. I'm coming for that booty. I need to change my characters first. Need my Electro baby.
Whatever would you do without me?
Kick some butt. That's what I would do without you. Let's see if I can ascend you yet. No. I still need to find wherever this is. Seawater. Okay. Where are they? Hello? Excuse-moi. There you are.
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides that one house.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder that will go down in hoarder history.
You demand, boss.
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach them a lesson.
Gladly.
Right
What
here.
are they
Emerge.
planning now?
Right now.
You're open. Try. I got careless.
Windblade.
I got careless. Fry. Picked the wrong test subject. You're open.
I'm not. You are.
Aw, there
to
goes
answer
all
your
the
question,
mora.
I
We
do
worked
not
hard
know.
to steal that, you know? Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you. Kurosawa. Oh, I remember. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck. I knew we shouldn't have hit that place.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
I don't trust him, to be honest.
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom. What do you say?
You've got a deal. Now show us what's in the box.
Huh?
What the?
There's nothing in here but IOUs.
Yeah, a lot of them too. And they all
Congratulations on 300 subscribers. Emoji beaming face with smiling eyes. Emoji raised fist.
We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
Yes, of course. So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
No, it does not mean you broke even. It means you lucked out.
How can I improve my coloring
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something? Or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about? Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. he'd always put the payment on his own account. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual amount.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Welcome to everyone who joined. Welcome.
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning.
Right now we're just doing the Isn't My quest.
So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense. And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself. If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself? I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated.
Yes.
Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword? What sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. He's carried it for years now. I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too precious to sell. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price, at least that's what I think. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking for.
Maybe.
Oh, but before you go, if you would kindly settle today's bill.
But we didn't buy anything!
Information is also a kind of commodity, wouldn't you agree? Don't worry, I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly confidential anyway. Oh, let me think. 2,000 mora should be a fair price.
Fair enough.
At least we now know where the emergency provisions are coming from. Plus, we found out that Kurosawa has a priceless sword in his possession.
Hello,
Let's
Recreate.
talk to Kurosawa again and see if he can remember anything.
Creativity? Chris? Is it supposed to be like recreativity? Hello, Chris. How you doing? I'm good. Just what the heck is that? I'm good. Just chilling, I guess. By the way, I'm streaming on YouTube. Can I send this character now? No. I keep forgetting I need that one thing. Kazuha. Love him. Goodbye, tree. Oh, God. finish this one out. Maybe go downstairs and get some salsa.
Hey Luna, I got to go now. See you tomorrow or next time. Bye.
I hope you have a good
Emoji
night.
smiling face with smiling eyes. Emoji waving hand.
What are you doing here all by yourself? Where did those other two go?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true, right?
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't remember anything. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? I really don't understand. But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so. This sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely. What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either. It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever. No matter how hard I try to remember, all I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should..."
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
These words are virtue and
Virtue and
justice.
Justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all. But what use are virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need. And look how things ended up. The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
You did nothing
Yet
wrong.
another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword.
Losing the vision is no trifling matter.
Yeah. Seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul.
I see. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. sounds closer than I thought. Okay.
Please speak to President Summer. I'm just a helper.
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong. We just came here to,
We're here to become disciples.
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave. Sensei's name is Domon, a name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's been possessed by an evil spirit. So we've asked the shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty Shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine.
No, it's not.
The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago, and he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the Shrine Maidens managed to subdue him, so the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon.
But he won't.
Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them.
We're going on a trip to beat some freaking butt.
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up?
You can't run away, we're on your tail.
Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up.
Freaking on your tail, we're gonna beat you up. Whoever
Suspicious
you
person
are.
sighted! That's gotta be him!
How did you catch up with me so quickly?
We have the power of wind on our side.
Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister.
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day. Long before you ever showed up. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai? Yes, that's me.
Okay.
Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master, studying Make-Yoshi Sui art together.
I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Meikyo Shisui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade. I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived as the master of Meikyo Shisui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations for me. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade and his commitment to the art of the sword. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Meikyo Shisui art to perfection. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten. So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along.
You're saying he isn't possessed?
I knew
Does
that.
that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please. Try not to get agitated.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost, for I received word not long ago that Lady Yai has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news! Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable
Yai
indeed,
Miko?
and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yai can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Ai?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yai does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yai's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui Art, will do our best to help you.
Okay. I will gladly
Sure.
join you.
After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Yai. We're curious to meet her too. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden children from her.
What time is it? Oh, okay. Crap. I'll go right here, I guess.
Are you here to play? Right here, right now.
Blink! Get out of here! Out of the way! Let me amuse myself a little. The more, the merrier.
Hip.
Over here! The more, the merrier.
A reward on the road.
Let me amuse Teamwork myself. is dreamwork! The more, the merrier.
Blink.
Be gone! Let me amuse myself a little. Resistance shine no longer.
the road.
Excuse me.
Come on out.
I had to take the long way. Should we go this way? Seems to be the wrong answer.
I'll keep this close.
Oh. I almost didn't think I was gonna make that one, honestly. Concentration, though. And this is where we're gonna end it.
Another bad one? No, let me try again.
Another bad what? Anyways, this is where we're gonna... Excuse me. This is where we're gonna end it for tonight. I hope you guys had a good night. I mean, a good time. You know, watching everything. Now let's heal up my poor unfortunate souls. Alright, and I'll see you guys in the next video that I do. I do thank you for, you know, okay. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, see ya.